How old are you, dude?
At the moment, I'm 22.
Yeah, 22. 22, guys. 22 with a six-figure agency. Doesn't know what he's doing half the time. He's just figuring out as he goes.
Exactly, bro. That's the name of the game.
Awesome. So it's been a while. I haven't been doing my podcast like I should have, and I am getting back to it now. I'm excited to be interviewing a lot of entrepreneurs and agency owners, and today we're here with Ron. How you doing today, Ron?
Good, thanks. Good morning. It's like 5 a.m. here in Australia, so nice and early.
Yeah, just so you guys know, Ron is actually in Australia, and I am in California. So our time zones have been a little bit of a headache to kind of connect, but I'm excited that we are able to do it now.
Yeah, me too.
So awesome, man. Well, let's get started, dude. So tell me a little about you. How did you get started? I know that you're an entrepreneur. You have a marketing agency. What's your niche again? What kind of clients you work with?
So I'm in the chiropractic niche, and we do Facebook ads for chiropractors. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so tell me a little bit about that, man. How did you get started with all that?
Yeah. So I actually dropped out of uni, like literally with like 1 year left on my degree, and then it's a funny story, dude. So let's go back to all the way to the beginning. So this isn't actually my first business. My first business was like a web design and an SEO business called Phoenix Digital, and I started that. Yeah, so last year uni, right before I was about to graduate, I dropped out, and people around me are like so mad. They're like, bro, why don't you just finish your degree? And I'm like, nah, it's just not for me. So I left uni to start that business, and to be honest, it didn't really go anywhere because I felt like I was new to business. It's like the first business that I've ever started, like 19. And yeah, it was just like I was taking on everyone and anyone, and it was just a lot of work, fulfillment side as well, because I was building the websites all by myself, and it just wasn't like a very scalable model. And that's when I stumbled, I guess, into doing advertising for other businesses. And then I joined like Joel Captain 7FA, which pretty much taught this program where model of business where you just stick to one niche and one offer and run an agency that way. And that's why we're here now. So I'm running the agency called ChiroClicks, which just helps out chiropractors grow their practices.
Okay. Sounds good, man. So, I know that before you joined Joel, you said you had a hard time hitting six figures in the past when we had talked, right? And then now you're past six figures, though, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Dude, where are you at now with your agency? Like, what are you guys grossing in?
So we're still hovering at about depending on the month. It's a big range at the moment, man. It's like between 5K and I recently hit 10K per month. Last month, but this month we're on track to 10K again, but I wanted to do ideally 20K, like I wanted to double it, but my mistake was I actually turned off my ads when fulfillment was getting a little bit too hard, which was a huge mistake. I turned them off because like I got like 10 new clients all in within 20 days. So I was like,
dude, that's amazing, dude. 10 new clients? That's awesome.
Thanks, man. I gotta start building all their high level accounts and setting up their Facebook. And I was just like, oh man, I can't take on any more clients at the moment because at the time it was just me. Like last month it was just me. Had no VA, had nobody helping me out with fulfillment or doing anything really. So I had to do all that stuff.
I love it because you're basically telling people, and I know Joel's big on this, but you're telling people just go out and do it and then figure it out later, right. And hire people later, whatever you got to do. So that's awesome, and I think all of us sometimes we have that little bit of a fear when it comes to doing that, right? Because you don't know how to do something.
Exactly.
I'll do that myself sometimes, right? So How about your before? How long you said you had your agency for now? How long have you been doing this?
So I started my agency just for chiropractors last year November.
Okay. You had another agency before that?
Yeah, so I had the web design and SEO agency, which is still kind of running today, but I'm mainly just getting referrals off it. So it's more like a referral business. I don't really try and run ads for that business anymore. It's just whatever comes my way. And yeah, so that agency was called Phoenix Digital, and yeah, so that agency I'm not really looking
after. Ron? I forget. How old are you, dude?
At the moment, I'm 22.
Yeah, 22. 22 guys. 22 with a 6-figure agency. Doesn't know what he's doing half the time. He's just figuring out as he goes.
Exactly, bro. That's the name of the game.
I think, and this is just my thoughts. Everybody has their opinion, but I think that when you start things younger, you have less fear and you don't know anything else. So it's easy to just kind of throw yourself into the fire, right? I think the older that we get, the more fear we accumulate, the more we're afraid to do things, the more, whether it's because people are going to judge us or because we don't want to fail or because we're scared of what's going to happen, right? I'm 30 myself. And when I started this agency at the beginning, I was trying to run it a certain way. Wasn't working for almost a year. And it was because I was holding myself back a lot. And even recently, when I hit 6 figures, I was still holding myself a lot. And I actually had a close friend of mine who told me that. He was like, you're afraid of something. I don't know what it is, but you're scared of something. Actually, Connor told me this. Connor told me this. He's like, because I feel like I have all the talent in the world, dude. And I keep holding myself back. And I think it's because of that age thing, right? It's that age thing where like I'm older now. And sometimes I get scared to do certain things. And it really hit me. And now I'm kind of like, I don't care anymore. I'm just kind of going for it. And I just closed like 3 clients in the last 2 days. Right. So, and I think for you, like you said, you're 22, dude. This is what you know how to do. And it's so far as working out, man. And you're going places, right? You're already thinking about how am I going to hit 20K? And then you're already like, oh man, I messed up. I should have turned off ads. Should have left them on and getting the clients,
Exactly, bro.
Did you have ads back on now or?
Yeah, ads are back on now, and I'm really excited for the ads to start rolling in. But to go back to your point, man, like as we get older, I feel like we kind of take on it. It becomes like a riskier game because there's a lot more stakes involved. For example, like for me, I don't have a lot of stakes. Like all I need to do is eat, breathe, and go to the toilet. And if I can do that at the end of the day, then I'm going to be focusing on the agency. I just need to be able to afford food, afford like a roof over my head. Like I don't have any kids. I've just got like a girlfriend. Whereas like, for somebody like you, there's like a lot more at stake, right? You've got your little girls, and yeah, there's a lot more I feel like to lose. But I feel like you still need to be taking risks, like if that makes sense, because with risk there's a reward, man. Like
yeah, I like that. I 100% agree with you. Like I mean, I've told my story on here already before, but like basically, like for me, when I quit my job, I had a pretty good high-paying job, close to 6 figures, sometimes 6 figures a year, right? And I have a daughter and stuff like that. And I took a risk and I left, and I didn't even know what I was gonna do. And then I found out about the agency world, and then a bunch of other stuff, right? But long story short, at that time, I didn't really care. I just took that risk, right? And it felt good, and I was trying to do these things. And somewhere along the line, and I'm glad that, Connor called me out on it, was somehow I don't know, I created some type of fear out of something, right? And it wasn't until, and I started thinking that to myself too. I was like, why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? Like, what am I doing wrong? And then I started realizing it was just me, right? It was just myself holding myself back and not doing what I needed to do. So I realized that, right? And thankfully, I also had a friend who told me that, and I was like, well, shoot, okay, yeah, I need to definitely fix this, right? And dude, it was crazy. Like in 48 hours, like I turned everything around. Like I I closed like 2 clients for like, 10K each, right? I mean, 10K between the 2 of them, right? It's like, it was crazy. You got to get rid of that fear. But yeah, it does become harder, I think, the older you get, because you have responsibilities, you have things you have to worry about. You kind of have to learn to just not care, right? I mean, I think the biggest thing for people, you tell me if I'm wrong, is having that somebody else is going to judge you because of where you're at or where you're going, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like that's one of the biggest things with people in fear. And when you're young like yourself, you kind of don't care.
Yeah, dude. Couldn't care less, dude. Yeah, so agree, man. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with the right people. I mean, for example, like people who are willing to be transparent with you and call you out when you need it the most can really turn things around and put you in the right direction, for example. But yeah, man.
Yeah. So tell me more about your business, dude. Where are you? I know we know kind of where you're at right now. Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to stay in the chiropractor niche? Are you trying to grow that up to a certain amount and then go to something else? Like, what's the goal here?
So the goal, honestly, for me is pretty simple. So I've got this goal on my lock screen, and if I can share it here, but like, no, it's being blurred out. A little bit. But it says 50K per month by September. So that's really my big goal. I feel like it's a stretch goal, trying to hit 50K per month by September. But look, we're gonna do it all gas, no brakes. I guess the vision really for the company is, honestly, man, I'm a simple guy. I just want an office with a couple of team members, building like a sort of like family here in Australia, like a business family. That's honestly the dream, man. Like, even if that happens at like 30K per month, 20K per month, like, that's it. I'm like set. And in terms of the niche, dude, I love working with chiropractors, man. They're a solid bunch of people. They're very highly educated. They know what they're doing, and they just want to make the place a better world.
Dude, 100, dude. One of the closest people in my life now is a chiropractor, dude. So I'm telling you, I definitely understand, dude. That's awesome though. See, everybody has different goals, dude, and that's great that you know where you want to go and what's gonna make you happy, right? You don't wanna. I think a mistake that a lot of people make is they try to look at somebody else's goals and want to compare that to their goals, right? And I think you seen that yourself. Sometimes it's hard because we're in a group together, and you see what a lot of those people are doing, right? And it's crazy, and you're like, man, like maybe I want to do that too. But in reality, I feel like my mentality is I think that you should see what your goals are and where you're trying to be, more than anything. And that's great that you have that already. You have that mindset of like, okay, if I hit 30K, and who knows, things change, right? I mean, you're 22, so maybe when you're 23, 24, maybe even 28, right? You can be like, oh, okay, you know what? I kind of want to grow this now. I want to make $200,000 a month. I want to make $1 million, right? Things can change. But it's great that you understand that and you're happy. And if you want to live a simple life, you can. Sometimes a simple life is a happier life, dude.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah. I just want to live within my means, and maybe do some traveling in the future. That's honestly, I'm a simple guy.
Dude, that's
good.
Don't want no Lambo. Simplicity is the best, man. I'm telling you, like, dude, I'm so simple. Like if I was making $2 million a month right now, I'd probably still be super simple. I'd probably still drive a Honda, probably still live in the same house, dude. I'd probably still shop on Ross and Amazon. That's just how I am. Exactly. People that really know me, man, they know. Dude, it's when I used to work at the bank and we had to wear suits, right? I would just go to Burlington and buy my suits over there for like $80-$90. It's like, your fancy suit, dude. It's like simple suit.
Exactly, suit, man.
Dude, that's great though, man. I'm glad that you know your goals, you know where you're trying to go, man. And you have a girl. You said you have a girlfriend, right? So is she very supportive of your business and all that stuff?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I think the hardest part is like working from home. and because so she's a student at the moment, so she spends a lot of time at home too, and our desks are like literally right next to each other. It's kind of like, I guess the hardest part is like not distracting each other, because I like to do deep work, so I like to like put my headphones in, not be talked to for like 2 hours at a time, and she finds it so hard to just like not interrupt. But it's good, man. It's good. She's very supportive. She wants to see it grow, and yeah, she helps out whenever I need like new ideas or ideas for ads. It's good to have someone you can bounce ideas off.
Dude, it's awesome because you have to have a supportive partner, right? And even though you're still young, dude, you never know, right? This could be someone you end up with, you know? So it's like you want to have someone who's supportive of what you're doing, you know? I know you said she's
same values.
Yeah, same values, right? Exactly, same values. And so she goes to school. What is she trying to do?
She's trying to be a teacher.
Okay. So she wants to teach kids, adults.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very excited about that.
No, that's awesome, man. So now you were going to school. What did you say you were studying when you were going to college?
Oh, dude, you'll never guess. So, what do you think I was doing before the agency game, bro?
I don't know, maybe like an engineer or something. Doctor.
Close. I was doing radiography. So that's like I don't know if you've ever been like in a CT scan or MRI scan.
Yeah, no, I know what they do pretty well. Yeah, they make pretty good money too. So.
Yeah. Well, better in the States, man. Here in Australia, they make nothing, dude. It's not too much.
Oh, okay, yeah, here in the States, they make pretty good money, dude. The radiologists get pretty well.
So that I did a couple of placements in that sort of field, dude. It was boring as hell, man. Like, it was so repetitive. Not to diss any radiographers out there, but for me personally, it was like so boring. It was repetitive. Put someone in a scan and print their X-rays out, do it all again, and I just felt like, I don't know, dude. Like, I felt like it wasn't for me. It wasn't going anywhere. Like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life, sort of thing. So I decided, even before finishing the degree, I got a taste of what it was like in placements. I was like, nah, bro, it ain't for me. I don't even care about the degree because I'm not gonna end up doing it anyway. So what's the point of finishing? So it took a leap of faith and left. Yeah.
Dude, hey, you know what? To each his own, man. Like you said, it's not that you're trying to put them down or anything. It's just that it just wasn't for you. I mean, it's like for me, like the way I took my agency, right? I was focused on real estate agents, and that was all I focused on. And then eventually I realized I was like, that's not really what I'm into. And then I realized I needed a partner, right? And then I took him on, and then I started realizing that even though I left the financial advisor world, I still liked finance, right? I liked finance, and I thought it was great. So I was like, I need to focus on that. And that's where I took my agency. Now I help a lot of agency owners with their finances, all that stuff, And then I still have the marketing side of it, which my partner takes care of, right? And all I do is sales and finance.
That's awesome,
That's
man.
all I know how to do. That's
awesome.
what I love. That's what I love to do, right? And for you, like that was like with college, right? For you went to college, you tried it, you didn't like it. And, for some people, I don't think college is the right thing. For some people, it's not. And, it's good. You want to do something you love. You don't want to do something, you don't necessarily have to 100% love it, but at least because I know having a business is a headache, man. But
it is, bro.
If you at least have that willingness and that drive to want to get up and do it, dude, that's what matters,
Exactly,
that's the great thing. Yeah. So I mean, you have that hunger, you want to do it, man. And dude, I'm super happy for you, man, because dude, you're 22, you're in Australia, you're making pretty good money, you're growing the business. And one thing about a business owner, right, and I'm sure you know this too, is I want you to tell people of that money, because people hear $20,000 a month, right? Of that money, how much do you actually pay yourself?
Me?
Yeah, as a business owner.
Oh, dude, that's a good question. At the moment, dude, with all gas, no brakes, I'm paying myself maybe like 200 a week.
I'm glad you said that, right? Because a lot of people think, oh man, oh, he makes $10,000 a month, he's living life, right? I'm glad you said that because it's hard. Like, I mean, you're younger too, so you have less expenses. But even if people who are listening right now who are older, you should only be able to just pay your expenses that you need to pay, right? Just like I do, pay your rent, pay your mortgage, whatever you need to pay, your bills, because they have to get paid, right? But you should always put everything back into the business.
That's my mindset exactly, dude. As long as I can eat, breathe, roof over my head, everything's going back into the business.
Yeah. And anybody that's listening, man, I don't want you to think just because he's 22 and he can afford to do that, it's like you can too, because I'm not 22. I'm 30 years old with a kid, single dad, one income. And I put everything back into the business, So
I think that's the best way, man.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you know how I celebrated when I hit 10K? I literally went to like a really cheap Thai restaurant and got myself lunch at like a $10 deal. Oh, dude, it was amazing because
that's the only thing with me.
Simple things, man.
That's where I'm a little different than Ron. I do like to go eat out. That's on me, though. I like my food and I do work out a lot. So, but man, that's cool though, man. See, you gotta live the simple life if that's what you're trying to do, right? And now everybody definitely has their own journey, so you shouldn't compare yourself to anybody else. Some people some people want to make $20,000 a month and spend $18,000 that month, and that's fine. If that's it, as long as you're happy, I think that's what matters, But I'm definitely huge on like what you're doing, which is take as much as possible from the business and just throw it back into the business. That's the way you're gonna grow. For sure, man. That's awesome, man. I'm really, really excited for you, dude. I know that I actually messaged Ron and I was like, can I have you on the podcast, dude? That'd be cool. And he was kind of surprised. He was like, he thought it was only for like the high baller guys. He was like, oh man, I'm not killing it like Joe and those guys. I was like, nah, dude, it's an entrepreneur thing, man. We all gotta start somewhere,
It's cool being on here because I heard I listened to the episodes of like Omar and Dante.
Yeah.
And I was just like, these guys are at a different level, man.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome, dude. I had, I've had Samantha here. She's in the RE niche, making over 50K a month, something like that. Dante's been on here. He's in the accounting niche. My buddy Steven, he's one of my mentors. Amazing guy, dude. He's your age, I think. He's about 23. Dude's amazing. Wow. He's one of my mentors. He's making about almost $100,000 a month organically, right? It's a lot of guys like that. So Amir's been on here and his niche is a little bit different. He has like a VA agency and he does sales, but dude, my buddy George, he's awesome, dude. He's probably like he's like my brother, man, and he's more of like he's entrepreneur mindset. He has a business, does the payroll and stuff, but he's the one that got me into the real estate. Dude, I love real estate.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So there's a lot of great people here, dude. But you're one of them too, man. You're 22 years old. You took a chance. You quit college. Like a lot of people don't even start college, right? Like myself, I never even started college. But you actually went through college for 3 years, dude, before you decided. That's also takes a lot of guts because you're thinking like, man, I only got a year left. Maybe I should just finish it so I can have a backup plan. But you didn't even think about the backup plan. For you, it was like, I'm just gonna leave because I don't really like this. I don't really care about college, and that takes a lot of guts, man. That's a really amazing thing you did.
Thanks, bro. My parents didn't think so, but
hey, man,
I think at the end of the day, it was the right decision.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I didn't go to school, so I'm very anti-college. But that doesn't mean I don't think anybody shouldn't go to college. I think that you should go to college if you can. You should get some education because you can network a lot. You can definitely get smarter, dude. So it's not a bad investment. Just some people spend too much money on the wrong, the wrong professions.
That's right. Yeah.
If you're spending $100,000 to $200,000 for a sociology degree, you probably shouldn't go to college.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. So, I guess the ultimate like sort of deciding factor for me was like I really asked myself, where do I see myself in like 5-10 years time? and it wasn't being a radiographer, dude. So I was just like, well, if it's not being a radiographer, what's the point of wasting another year, wasting another 6 months in this place when I could be I could be like a year or 6 months ahead in my business. And that's why I left, dude. I just didn't see myself there.
Yeah, man, and it's good that you stuck with it even when it wasn't always working, right? Like for me, it's been the same thing. It was almost a year of up and downs until I figured what worked best for me. And now I have these connections and I have these friends and I have these people, and it's an amazing, definitely for me to work this way. What I have going on now, and yeah, dude, I'm really excited for you, man. You have big things coming, man. From just doing the SEO and stuff to hitting 10K, and now the goal is to hit 50K. You said, right?
50K by September, bro. You watch it.
50K by September, man. Hey, I'm gonna hold you to it. I know I see you here and there, dude. We talk every now and then, so I'm gonna hold you to it, dude. No, man, I really appreciate you coming on. I told you it wasn't gonna be too long today. It's kind of a little short show, just trying to get back to the stuff. But definitely keep an eye out, man. I'm gonna be doing about 2 interviews a day. 2 interviews a week, every week. That's my goal, and I'm looking forward to talking to a lot of people on here, and hopefully you guys can get just a lot of information from all these entrepreneurs I'm interviewing. Like Ron, who's here providing his life story and what he's done so far and his goals. And now, Ron, if there's any chiropractors out there, if anybody wants to send you any chiropractor leads, how can we get a hold of you?
Yeah, so just go over to my website. It's pretty much a sales page. People can book a call there. It's called chiroclicks.com.au, and clicks is spelled CLIKKS. So it's not spelled the normal way. That's the best way to get a hold of me. All my details are there, email, everything.
Got it. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Hey, and just so you guys know, Ron's in Australia, but he's works with anybody in the US. So He's not limited to just Australia. So if you guys want to work with him, or you guys have somebody that you guys may know, you guys can also look him up on Facebook, right? Ron Miguel. You can put us Ron Miguel Tuazon. Sorry, I want to say that correct. So yeah, you guys can find him or just let me know and I will connect you guys with him, man. So dude, I really appreciate you being on today. I know that we're
on a short time, man.
Schedule kind of mixed up a little bit, but dude, I'm excited. I'm glad that you're here, and keep an eye out. I should be posting this probably tomorrow, and I'm excited, dude.
Me too.
Thank you so much, man. Keep listening. Keep finding us in the KR27, Entrepreneur Experience podcast. We're on iTunes, Spotify, and Anchor. And if you like the show, please share it with other people. We are not making any money out of this. This is just for me to just get people's name out there and other entrepreneurs so we can get their stories out there. I hope that, one day this will help out somebody. If I can help one person in my life doing this, I'm excited. So
it's coming, bro. It's coming. One day somebody's going to be listening and they're going to be like, man, that one guest changed my whole perspective on things.
That's my goal, man. So you have a good day, man.
You too.